as always, we greatly appreciate those that are listening here on Super Talk 101.9, or those that might be watching on letsgoicctv.com, or those that might be watching it on demand later on. We've got a lot of different ways that you can tune into the show, and we've got another good show coming your way today. Dr. Jay Allen will join us later on in the show as we're talking. It's actually the second day of classes here at ICC, but what we're going to jump straight into now is welcoming Jake Hartfield, the Director of Student Activities here at the college, and this is the first time we've done something like this. Welcome week this week, and it's already buzzing. A lot of great stuff went on yesterday. A lot of great stuff going on today. I know you're incredibly busy today, so but before we get to that, just kind of go over what went on yesterday.
Yeah, so on the first day of classes, we had at all three locations, we had Find Your class with donuts and coffee provided at all three locations. It's a chance for students to interact with faculty, staff. We have any delegation members out there assisting to make sure that you know where to go for class. And so it was a great opportunity just for students to feel welcome on that first day of class. We also had snow cones on the Tupelo campus around lunchtime, so that was great. We had snowy ice from Antachie come out, and they've been a great partnership with us. And we also had the Wesley Foundation have their Burgers and Blues annual event at the Crane Pavilion last night. So that was a great turnout as well.
And before we get into what's going on the rest of this week, this is a good service you guys are providing because, you know, ICC is not a big campus, but it can be a little intimidating coming from that high school setting to college. So, you know, that donuts and coffee, a lot of times people might be a little embarrassed to ask where their class is, but you guys, you know, that kind of just helps take a little extra stress off of them.
Yeah, it really is, and I think when you see other people with their name tags and their ICC gear, you know that you can go towards them. We've tried to really heavily market that on social media so students know to go up to these individuals to ask, where's this class? Because it might be difficult navigating on your class schedule or from building to building, so it really is helpful to have those on not only peers but also staff members there to assist.
And before we jump ahead, where can they follow you on Instagram?
Get involved ICC. So we post throughout the year all of our events, including annual events, but also intramural sports, and then anything with athletics. We try to make sure that students are aware of that. Anything they get involved in, we usually post on there.
All right, so today's Tuesday. What do you guys got going on today?
So we have another Find Your Class with a Donut and Coffee for our Tupelo students, and that's just to make sure, because we have some students that are coming in on Monday, some are coming in on Tuesday for the Tupelo campus because it's mainly commuter campus, and we want to make sure that students know where to go on the second day of classes. At our Belden Center location, we have Chick-fil-A provided, so that'll be a great opportunity for those students.
I really wanted to go to the Belden Center today when I saw that, but unfortunately, Gore don't necessarily get up at enough time to make the Belden by 7:30.
Yep. And then coming at lunchtime, we'll have another Burgers and Blues sponsored by the Wesley Foundation, and that will be on the Tupelo campus. We have two more events on the Fulton campus. It's a big week for us, and especially day for Tuesday. We'll have a welcome home cookout at on the front lawn of the President's Home on the Fulton campus, and so it's great that he has provided that opportunity for students to come out and get to know him and his family in the president's office. And so we'll have a cookout right before the BSU water party, which has been going on for years. It's been very successful and had a lot of people come out and students come out, so it's a lot of fun. So before you go to the BSU water party, come and join us for the welcome home cookout on the president's lawn.
Let's talk about that for a second. That's one thing that a lot of students have kind of been pretty impressed with, is the fact that Dr. Allen is very, and we'll talk a little bit more about this later on the show, but Dr. Allen has been very, not hands-on, but has been very involved whenever it comes to the student body, the faculty and staff. So, you know, when you have a president that's all in, kind of helps make your job a lot easier, but also makes campus a little bit more fun.
Oh yeah, and you won't only see that during the first week of classes. You'll see that throughout the academic year. We do student leadership dinners over at the president's house. He has a lot of different student groups that go over to the president's house for dinner or luncheons. He hosts a homecoming court luncheon. So there's a lot of opportunities where he connects with students, but then you also see him at a lot of our events. So it's great that he's provided his home on campus as kind of that space for students to come and interact with each other, but it's also great seeing him come out to our events that we have on all three locations.
Of course, we got 2 more days of it because now we have the 3-day weekends here at ICC for students, unfortunately not for you and I.
Yeah.
But talk about what you got going on Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, so for Wednesday, we'll have Watermelon Wednesday on the Tupelo campus. what the name says.
Yeah.
I mean, they can come out and grab some watermelon on a hot day around lunchtime. And then we have playing at the pavilion. We've added this, and we're going to see how it goes. But we have a band, summer ICC students that's called Overflow.
Oh, nice.
They're going to be playing at Crane Pavilion. So real casual. They'll be playing a couple songs. We'll have a snack bar and drink. So as students are going to class or coming from class, hope they stop by and listen to the band at Crane Pavilion. And then we have mandatory residence hall meetings on the Wednesday night at the band hall. So our female residents will come at 6 p.m. and then our male residents will come at 7 p.m. And then after you have your meeting, the Wesley Foundation also provides ice cream at the back of the band hall. So
nice.
Even though it's mandatory, you get ice cream out of it.
Heck, I'm coming in. I don't live in the door.
And then on Thursday, to round it out, we have a snack and a movie event at the Tupelo campus and the Student Sports Center and the Student Presentation Room at noon. And then we have snow cone cool down for the Fulton campus at 2 p.m.
Nice. And so that's everything's coming up. Of course, you can find out more at Get Involved ICC on Instagram. Very popular thing going on there. Actually, I like it because I'll scroll through and I'm like, oh, I need to remember this. So it works out well. But talk about some of the other things that you guys do. I know student involvement is going to be something that a lot of people may not realize this, but it's kind of a pivotal role in the success of students in college. Because we always say, no matter if you go 2-year, 4-year, we love for you to go 2-year, especially at ICC.
Yeah.
But college is what you make it.
Exactly.
And that's true about anything in life. So if you get involved, meet more people, do things like that, it's really going to help your experience and overall, possibly help your overall outcome at college. So kind of allude on that and then talk about some of the other things you guys do.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. I think student involvement plays a huge part in the success of a student, not only inside the classroom, but outside the classroom. We have dedicated faculty that make sure that they are prepared, whether they're going to a 4-year university or they're going into the career field. And I think any type of involvement that you can get involved with on campus can make you even a greater leader, and just a better peer to work with. And so for me, I want to make sure that our students at least get involved with one thing on campus, whether that's an athletic event, that's intramural sports, or homecoming week, welcome week, whatever it might be. Make sure that you're getting involved with something on campus and making it your own. We have over 30 plus student organizations for all 3 locations that students can be involved with, and so we have dedicated faculty and staff that serve as sponsors. We have our student involvement fair coming up. The second week of classes. For the Fulton campus will be on August 20th, the pedestrian walkway from noon to 2 p.m. We'll have Caffeinated Indian out there. They're a great business within the Fulton area. They're going to have iced coffee provided during that time frame. And then for the Tupelo campus, it'll be on August 21st at the pavilion from noon to 1 p.m. And so this is a great way for students to come in, hear from different clubs, organizations, or departments that they can get involved with early on, and hoping that they can make those connections that can make a lasting impact even beyond their years at ICC.
Absolutely. And now say there's a business out there that might be looking for some employees, part-time employment. Is that something that, say, if there's a business listening right now, could they reach out to you to possibly help spread that word? Yeah,
that'd be great. We even have them at the student involvement fair, whether it's a business or a church. If they want to be a part of that opportunity, that's great, because that's getting them something involved with outside of ICC.
Right.
And we want to make sure that not only inside the campus environment, but on the outside campus environment, that they're getting involved with something. And so if any of them are interested, they can shoot me an email and we can make sure that we have the table ready for them.
All right, can you give them that email address?
Yeah, so my email address is jchartfield@iccms.edu.
Awesome. And anything else you want to add? I know that was a lot of stuff, and I know you're crazy busy right now, but let's just talk about this. Maybe there's some students watching right now. Say that they want to get involved with what you guys do. Do you have work study? I mean, you may have your work studies already filled for this year, but are there volunteer opportunities for that as well?
We'll take anybody to help out with student activities. We did finalize our student staff, and I'm meeting with them tomorrow, and so it's going to be great to walk through the semester with them about the activities that they will help out with. But if any student is wanting to assist or help out with any event, they can shoot me an email or message me on Instagram, and we can make sure that can happen.
Perfect. Well, Jake, anything else you'd like to add, or anything else you need to
tell
everybody?
Just a couple reminders.
Okay.
We have Freshman Run coming up on August 29th, the first home football game. And so that will be at 6 p.m. The game's at 6:30. And you'll be at the north end zone, meet at 6 p.m., and freshman students get to run out right before the football team. We have the Student Leadership Summit September 5th through the 6th. That's an opportunity for sophomore students, and they get to go off campus to Camp Lake Stevens in Oxford, Mississippi,
Okay.
to how to become a better leader, not only on campus, but when they leave ICC. And then what we're adding this fall, which is new, is ICC The Voice. We have done Indians Got Talent in the spring for years, and we're going to be adding ICC The Voice this fall, and hoping that continues a tradition each fall and part of the homecoming festivities.
So as you can see, if you're a student or a parent of a student or a guardian of a student, if you're wanting them to get involved at ICC, there's plenty of opportunities, and once again, follow them on Instagram at Get Involved ICC. Jake, anything else? I know, like I said, people can look this up, they can contact you, but is there anything else you want to go before we head to this commercial break?
I would just say again, make sure that you're getting involved with something. Look for us on Instagram at Get Involved ICC, or our calendar at the ICC website. It has everything listed in regards to student activities which you can get involved with.
Awesome, and visit iccms.edu as well. Jake, appreciate you taking time out of your day. I know it's a hectic, every day's a hectic day for you. So we do appreciate you taking time out of your day to come talk to us. We'll be back with more of the ICC Hour here on Super Talk Mississippi. Dr. Jay Allen will join us next here on the program. Don't go anywhere, back with more right after this.
Today, you are connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected, which is easy with convenient locations in your community. Understanding that sometimes you need to speak to real people with real answers. Banking partners with the services you desire, who understand how you want to bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
I'm really getting a vacation vibe off of this mocktail slush.
This has transported me to some peaceful beach.
We needed to get away.
From what?
From that parking space.
Oh yeah, we were there last week.
Oh, week!
Get them while you can. New mocktail slushes like Pina Colada.
Sonic's Summertime Chicken BLT has basil, aioli, and melty mozzarella.
It's like they took a BLT and turned it on its head.
Oh, wait a minute. Nope, mine's just upside down.
Oh.
There we go.
Whew. Oh, I thought we were upside down for a second.
Hurry in for Summertime BLTs. Order ahead for happy hour anytime.
And welcome back to the ICC Hour. We're now talking with ICC President Dr. Jay Allen. And Dr. Allen, second day of school, campus is buzzing, life is back again. So it's always a good time to be in ICC India. But when we get our student body back, it's a little extra special.
It is very special. And you know, I get a little bored in the summer because we don't have the population on campus that we normally do. It's just not quite the life, and I love having our students on campus and a part of all the activities that they take advantage of. So I'm excited to have this second day of school rolling and all of our students back on campus.
So just kind of take us through your mindset as the new school year starts. What are some of the goals that we're looking at the college, and maybe some of the things that you try to help the students kind of adjust to college life?
You know, Adam, it's a great question. We've been really diligent this last year about creating opportunities to improve student success, to really get outside of our silos and outside of our different areas and departments and to begin to work together to find the best solutions for our institutions, the best opportunities for our students, and not really worry about territory. And it's been great. Our employees have responded so well. Our leadership is just inundated with great ideas. So it's really neat to see a lot of that begin to come to fruition and new opportunities that await our students this year as well as those that will be coming in the future. So I hope we'll continue that.
And of course, like some of those challenges, it sparks the faculty and staff. That spark carries over to our students as well. So
no doubt.
You know, and it's kind of like what you said your first year. You know, like that max. You know
that's it.
But why is that important?
Well, you know, it's important because our students come in with an idea maybe of what college may be like, and they may not have found truly their niche. They haven't found really their goal, their educational goal, their career goal. So this is a great opportunity for them to begin to see the passion that we have, and for that begin to spill over into their lives, and hopefully they will find what they really want to do in life. And when you do that, when you find that purpose, then you really get focused.
Right.
And it's almost hard to get in the way of a student who has an intense focus. They will find a way to succeed. And so I always say if we can get them focused early on, then amazing things can happen in their time with us.
We had a convocation last week.
Yes.
And I know you hit some very interesting points during your State of the College. I almost called it State of the Union, but
yeah,
State of the College.
That's right.
If you would, just kind of highlight some of those talking points.
Well, you know, we had a great opportunity that day to share on a lot of the successes that we've had over the last year and talk about some of the opportunities we have as we move forward into this year. One of the things that was really neat to talk about was our student success rate. Our graduating statistics, our graduate statistics have been tremendous. We've reached a 47% graduation rate, which is the highest it's ever been for the college. That is 8% higher than the average of the other Mississippi community colleges, 16% higher than the average of the community colleges within the southeastern region of the United States. Very proud of what we've done. Obviously, our students are a part of that. Our faculty and staff are as well. It takes their commitment. Probably the most exciting one, though, is that institutions of higher learning shared with us that on average, our ICC transfer students produce more graduates at the IHL universities than any other community college in the state. So that means our graduates are moving on to the university and they're graduating at a higher rate. Yes. We're producing more of those graduates than anybody else, and we're not the largest. So that's really exciting, number one. What's also neat is they're doing this while having a higher GPA at the university than the student who started at the university. So if you back it up and you think about it, we offer a quality education, the true collegiate experience at a price point that really nobody else can touch. And you know it's quality because our students are producing graduates at a higher rate than anybody else. And we had the second highest GPA of our graduates at universities over all the other community colleges except for one, and that's a 3.27. Very, very proud of our students and our faculty and staff, and we're going to continue to find ways to improve student success.
And that's one thing our guest last week, Dee Stegall, talked about.
Yes, Dee's great.
Was how ICC helped him be a success, not only here at ICC, but he said when he got to Mississippi State, he's like, wow, you know, I didn't realize just how much they were preparing me.
You know, I'm a community college graduate myself, and I know that all the way through my bachelor's degree, there were days that I look back and realized the foundation that had been laid for me at the community college was one that put me really years ahead of many others. And that is tremendous. And if our students could realize that and really embrace that, they can really begin to think how they can propel themselves forward. You know, you can come and be a Phi Theta Kappa member at this college if you're willing to perform and get to that grade level situation, then that GPA situation, then you can get transfer scholarships, sometimes as much as half tuition, maybe even more, for just being in Phi Theta Kappa. I would not have gotten that as a freshman at a university, but as a transfer student, hands down, I had them fighting over me. So,
and I think that's one thing a lot of people just don't realize is not only do we have great scholarship opportunities to come to ICC, and a lot of times people don't realize that you may already have school paid for.
That's right.
But once you are successful and do what you need to do here at ICC, that success, the academic success, the financial side of things tends to carry over as well.
No doubt. And you think about it, if you could leave the first 2 years of college with zero debt, what a great situation. Considering that the college debt for the United States is over $1 trillion. And if you could get out with zero debt the first 2 years and you're doing some work, and you're going, and maybe you've got those transfer scholarships when you get to the university. Now you may get out of your bachelor's degree with no debt, or very little debt at all, just maybe tuition dollars and nothing else. That is huge. And then you get into your career field and you're not having to make a $300 student loan payment every month. It would be great.
I'm still making student loan payments myself right now. But Dr. Allen, we're coming up on a commercial break here pretty soon. Any final thoughts or anything that you would like to address to the listening audience, viewing audience as well, about the upcoming year, and maybe if they're still on that fence about becoming a member of the ICC family?
You know, Adam, it's never too late. We have a great set of courses that start at different times through the semester. Our online courses make it so convenient for our faculty. For our adult students. We have tremendously caring faculty that understand the challenges that the world brings upon our students, and they work with you and they help you get through that. Whether you have a high school diploma or not, you can start right here to earn that high school equivalency all the way through an associate's degree or a career technical certificate and go straight to the workforce or straight on to university. Great place to start, and it's never too late.
Well, Dr. Allen, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to talk to us. And, the show's taken off pretty well. We've got a lot of good response on it, so we look forward to talking to you again in the future.
I look forward to it.
All right, we'll be back with more of the ICC Hour on Super Talk Mississippi right after this.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do, and we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women and the communities they influence every day.
Get a Little Caesars large, extra most bestest stuffed crust pizza, topped with pepperoni and cheese, and stuffed with over 3 feet of cheese in the crust. That's right, we stuffed cheese into the crust of the pizza with extra cheese and the most pepperoni, all at the nation's best price of just $9. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done. Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with the Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
Itawamba Community College is now offering 3-day weekends. You can be one of the first to take advantage of a compact course schedule with a majority of classes offered Monday through Thursday. Let us customize your education to fit your needs. Become a part of the ICC family and apply today at apply.iccms.edu. ICC, the best start here.
And welcome back to the ICC Hour here on Super Talk Mississippi. Now talking with ICC Softball coach Andy Kirk. And Andy, thank you for taking time out of your day to come talk to us.
I'm glad to. I appreciate you having me.
Well, first off, we started the show afterwards, but congratulations on winning the MACJC championship, advancing to the Region 23 tournament finals, and then making the first ever appearance in the national tournament down in Clinton. So very successful season for your Indians.
Exactly. It was a good season for us. I mean, that's 3 years in a row our sophomores have broken the wins record for a career. Got hot at the right time. First team in the north part of the state to win a state tournament, just a tournament championship, and then we finished runner-up at the region tournament. Had the #1 team in the nation, just right down to one pitch, and didn't get the job done, but played them real well, and then got to the World Series and just had a great run there and finished in the top 8. So, very successful season. Just glad to see things, heading in the right direction with our program.
All right, we're talking about heading in the right direction. So let's let's go back. We'll stay on last season before we go on this season. But just kind of take an overview from last season on how you felt the season went. You had a lot of freshmen came in, had some growing pains, but they obviously grew up and finished strong for you.
We did. It was we just don't get to play very many games in the fall. We do a lot of scrimmaging and want to get 4 dates. And of course, with the success we've had, we play a lot of Division I schools, and it's good exposure for our kids to get out and get seen by these big schools. But it's also you don't get in a lot of game situations of the real life stuff of when we're in the league. And we got off to a slow start there, and which we play one of the toughest non-conference schedules there is around. We play all the Division I JUCOs we can in our area, and some days we just had didn't play defense, didn't pitch, didn't hit. We just wasn't able to put it together, but we survived that. And then you jump into the toughest conference in America, and we held our own, had a chance, went down to the last week of the season, having a chance to finish first in the regular season state champion back-to-back years, and we didn't get the job done. Finished second, but I think that helped prepare us for that big week, getting ready for the state tournament.
Well, Coach, you had All-Americans, All-Conference, All-Region, highly decorated team last year as well. Just talk about some of those postseason honors.
Yeah, with the new year coming up, that's actually one of the things I'm working on before we get cranking here with our first practice and stuff in another week or so, is that we're going to put out all the awards that we have won and actually take pictures of them. We haven't given them to the kids and stuff. We actually had 3 All-Americans, I think 6 All-Region players, about that many All-State. I mean, our kids just really racked up, and all of them will tell you is team awards. I mean, it takes the whole team to make it happen. We had an outstanding pitcher, Olivia Burns, who broke all of our career and regular season pitching records this past season and won 27 games, was All-American. And then you got Maddie Miney, finished second in the nation in stolen bases. We're excited as a shortstop. She's coming back for her sophomore year. And then Sam Conley was behind the plate, did an awesome job for us, batting in the 3-hole 2 years in a row, and just controlled our pitching staff and controlled the running game for the other team. But we're excited with what we got coming in this year.
Had a lot of players have opportunity to play on the next level. Some opted to just continue their careers as students. Others are going on to play at the next level.
Yeah, we had 3 that signed. Olivia Burns going to Delta State, Macy Cox going to Bethel University, and then Rachel Cernisha going to West Alabama. And besides those 3, like I said, we had 1 that got injured that probably was going to move on and had a tough injury. It's going to sit her out for a while. We really thought she was going to sign with somebody this summer. And then we had all the rest of our kids either had opportunities or decided that they wanted to move on to university and just finish up their academic career. Great thing is, for every year I've been here, we've everybody graduated, so we're real excited about that, to have everybody graduate 100%. So they're all ready to move on and getting to the real world, and not being in the junior college system now, but at the university level.
That's a good segue into my next point. Another successful season on the field, but off the field, in the classroom. Another really successful year in the classroom. I know that's something very important to you as a head coach.
It's extremely important. I mean, you look at our GPA, as a team GPA, it was a 3.21 or 3.23, I believe, which is a little bit lower than what we've had the last several years, but they did change how that we, they calculate our GPAs now, that with all of our kids take the top of the top classes, and sometimes they have to drop them, and if you drop them now, it actually counts against your GPA where it used to not. Just for our team GPA average, it doesn't hurt their transcript or moving on or anything, because usually they turn around the next semester, retake the class. But that's just tremendous, especially with some of our kids. We have brought in some kids now that don't have the ACT scores or the high school GPAs as some of the ones we've had in the past, and I'm telling you what, those kids are successful in the room too. Sometimes a C or a B is just as successful for some kids, or A is easy to acquire. Everybody just don't get it. So I was really proud of what our team did in the classroom this year.
All right, let's shift gears and take a look at what you got coming in. Talk about your recruiting class.
We got 9 freshmen coming in that I'm really excited about. 3 of those had actually committed to universities and then decided that was not the right step for them. We have the other 6, I think, are kids that can play on the next level as well. So all 9 of our freshmen coming in, I believe, if they want the opportunity, will have the opportunity after a year or 2 years to move on to the next level. Filled about every hole that we were looking for except for maybe middle infield, but we have both of our middle infielders coming back. We got 2 transfers coming in that are going to fill 2 needs that we kind of had some holes with graduation, and we're excited about that. And that happens with the success programs have, you know. So 11 new players. We'll have 9 coming back from last year's team. So we're really excited about what's coming in.
Of course, Andy, this is the first week of school, actually second day of classes today. So talk to us. What is obviously your season starts in February, so that sounds a long time away. It'll be here tomorrow. But what do you do during the quote-unquote off-season? I know you let the girls get adjusted to college life first, but take us through what you guys do during your off-season.
Right now, you know, getting adjusted to these classes, everybody figuring out their schedule, making sure if there is adjustments we can make to their schedule, make it a little easier. We will do it this week, and we're getting our physicals, getting our pictures made for the great job you and Lee and Raphael do for us and everything. So getting those media guides, and then just, you know, getting them adjusted, like you said, to college life, especially these freshmen. We'll start doing some strength conditioning stuff. The first probably month of the year is just a lot of individual workouts and strength conditioning workouts. We can go 8 hours a week. Then we will come in around Labor Day. Right after Labor Day, we'll start our 6-week fall season, and that's where we really get after it for 20 hours a week and practice, scrimmage, play our 4 dates. I think we got a very competitive schedule we're about to finalize, and then we'll be announcing here pretty soon for the fall and everything. And then as soon as we finish about 6 weeks, we jump right back into strength conditioning and getting ready, because like you said, January will be here, and we actually open up January 31st this coming year. Okay. So it won't even be, it fell on a Friday, that's actually the 31st, so it won't even be February. So yes, it'll be here pretty quick, but we want to make sure everybody gets on the same system. Everybody's coming in from different high schools, from different travel programs, and we need to just simplify it, make sure everybody understands what we're trying to accomplish offensively, defensively, pitching wise, and just that's the main thing, get on the same page.
Well, Andy, we're coming up on a commercial break. We're talking with Andy Kirk, the softball coach here at ICC. Coach, anything you'd like to add before we cut you loose?
Man, I just appreciate all of our fans out there. We just have a tremendous fan base. I've said this before. I don't think you guys get enough credit for how much that people follow us. I mean, 2 years in a row, it doesn't matter if we're playing at home or we're playing on the road. We've had at least a former alumni player or their parents or grandparents or somebody associated with them show up at every game. It just amazes me that we have the following we do, and part of that's to you, Mr. Gore, and the staff you have, and the great things that people love following us, not just online, but just showing up for the games and stuff. So we appreciate that.
Well, Andy, I appreciate those kind words as well. Looking forward to another successful season and another great school year with you.
Sounds good. Thank you for having me.
We'll be back more of the ICC Hour right after this on Super Talk Mississippi.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
I'm really getting a vacation vibe off of this mocktail slot.
This has transported me to some peaceful beach.
We needed to get away.
From what?
From that parking space.
Oh, yeah, we were there last week.
Oh, week!
Get them while you can. New mocktail slushes like Pina Colada.
Sonic Summertime Chicken BLT has basil, aioli, and melty mozzarella.
It's like they took a BLT and turned it on its head.
Oh, wait a minute. Nope, mine's just upside down.
Oh.
There we go.
Whew.
Oh, I thought we were upside down for a second.
Hurry in for summertime BLTs. Order ahead for happy hour anytime.
At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
And welcome back to the ICC Hour. Now talking with Coach Mike Sullivan. Sully, big event coming up this Saturday, your annual Meet the Indians out here in Fulton. You and Coach Strother getting ready for that, along with getting ready for the regular season. So you got a lot on your plate here in a hurry. But before we talk about the upcoming season, let's go ahead and talk about the Meet the Indians event that's coming up.
Yeah, man, it's really it's one of the most fun things we do all year. I wish I knew what number we were on, but I mean, it's well over 10. I know that. I mean, it's probably 12 to 15 of them. Very first one, I had my dad and another dad or two come out and cook hamburgers on the grill, and we've kind of stepped it up now. I mean, we've got everything. It's a lot of fun. We'll have a cookout for the parents and the players. They'll be able to get a lot of gear, posters, you know, all kinds of good fun goodies and stuff. And then they'll meet the players for the first time and get to watch them scrimmage. The guys, they have a good time with it. I let them pick teams, the captains, and it's always kind of a rivalry type of thing. So it's usually a fun day.
It's a good way to, I guess you say, ease into the season. You know, yes, you are scrimmaging, so technically working as a practice, but don't have that pressure of it being a game in that sense.
Yeah.
So for fans that are interested, of course, I know I've had the opportunity to be at them sometimes with it. It's actually landing on my birthday this year, so I'll be there. But, you know, you get to see a lot of former faces come in as well. And I know you had some guys here for your move-in day. It's got to make you feel good seeing the kids that were here, been gone 2, 3, 4 years, but still kind of come back to see you and the rest of the players in the program here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I love when the old guys come back. I mean, I've had a lot of great teams here, whether we won lots of games or not. I mean, it's been a lot of great experiences. And, I mean, I know a lot of these kids have enjoyed their time here. I shall talk to a lot of them from time to time. So, you know, love seeing some of the old ones come back. You know, anybody's welcome to come out and watch the games and that kind of thing. So, you know, we hope to have a big crowd.
Sully, if anybody's interested in tickets, how can they get up with you?
They can call our offices at 862-8124, and Coach Strother's 862-8125. They can even call the athletic office, Miss Sylvia. She's 862-8122. And, you know, you can get a hold of we can send you a form and do that. You know, if you want to just come out and watch the game, of course, that's free to do. The cookout and all the gear we do, it's part of our fundraiser for the year, so that's something where we do charge some money. But other than that, just coming out to watch the boys play, no cost at all. Come out and enjoy a fun little rivalry scrimmage. The girls will have one and the guys will have one, and usually it's a big fun day.
Now, the girls, they're playing alumni, correct?
Correct.
All right, so and then you being the former women's coach, some of your players return for that as well.
Yeah, it's always kind of fun to see some of them. You know, not as many of the girls show up to play as guys do. Of course, you know, us guys, we think we can play forever.
Yeah.
Girls are a little bit smarter. They know when they get in their mid-late 20s, it's time to shut her down. But there's always 10 to 15 of them. It's good to see some of those faces. That was a very enjoyable 8 years where I coached the women. I mean, there's a lot of old players floating around out there, and you know, hopefully we get to see some of them this weekend.
Absolutely. And for more information on the Meet the Indians coming up on Saturday, August the 17th, you can visit letsgoicc.com. We're talking with men's soccer coach Mike Sullivan. Coach coming off that North Division championship, getting ready to defend that this year. Let's take a look at just how things are going so far with the preseason, getting ready for almost in, 2 weeks? Yeah, next Saturday we'll officially kick off the season. Of course, we'll have a couple of matches before then, But right now, scheduled for that trip to Jones on Saturday the 24th, and then Southwest on the 25th. Man, it's here before you know it.
Yeah, it's not going to be long. I mean, we'll have a couple of scrimmages, before, which are just basically scrimmages. Good to play somebody other than yourself. Training's been going well. We've had a couple of injuries here and there, but we're trying to sort through all that. I mean, we lost a lot of starters from last year, but we're bringing back a good core, sophomores. We had a great freshman class coming in, and from what I've seen so far, I'm more than excited. I mean, I can't wait to see us get to play. We've had some really good training sessions. I mean, this weather has not been fun for us, dodging rain everywhere. But so far so good. I think if we keep getting better every day at training, I think hopefully we'll have a good shot to defend that North Division title.
Of course, you want to be outside every chance you get. But when the rain does come in, like it has last week, what do you do in those situations?
Well, we get indoors and try and work on functional stuff and training and skills. And I know we've even done some working on our set pieces. It's not the optimal situation, but a lot of that is the one part of soccer where it's a little repetitious, just drilling in how we're going to do some of our set piece type things. So when the weather does kill us a little bit, that's some things that we do like to do indoors. And we have some nice facilities here, so it allows us to not really miss a beat that often.
All right, so let's talk about goals right now for a head coach. What are your goals with the incoming freshmen and then the sophomores that are coming back that are used to it? But what I guess you say, name some of your top goals in this preseason.
Well, the biggest thing on the plate for us this year is that the North Division winner gets to host a state tournament. So that's goal number one, is really to win the North Division, defend that title, and get an opportunity to host a tournament. I mean, first off, we've never gotten to do that before.
Right.
And second off, I mean, last year's state tournament, we lose 2-1 on a last second goal. Every game in that tournament was like a 2-1 game. And it's one of those deals where all four of us were really good teams. Right. I mean, had we played that thing 4 different weekends at everybody's home field, I wouldn't have been surprised if everybody would have won that was at home.
Right.
So that's the one thing I've been trying to impress upon the guys, is that it would really be crucial, it would really be helpful to host a tournament. You get to sleep in your own place, everything that you're familiar with, your field, the bumps and, all the bumps on the field. And just that's goal number one, is to win the North Division title, be able to host a tournament, and then kind of finish the deal from last year. We feel like we could have won it last year. Jones was a great team and they beat us, but we felt like we missed a few opportunities early in the game. So hopefully this year we're going to be able to put some more chances away than even we did last year, and have a really good season. So those two goals really would be our main ones.
And that's one thing, whenever the guys were moving in, I was kind of around them a little bit. You kind of heard that already. They kind of had that hunger from last season, especially the sophomores, and they were telling the freshmen about last season, how the last season went, and so that hunger, that drive is there. So as a head coach, you got to kind of really dig that, because that means the guys are going to come out there and work harder because they know it was right at their fingertips.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that has been a theme throughout the first little bit of time here, is kind of unfinished business from last year. I mean, we had an opportunity, we let it slip away, and I think that's kind of driving the sophomores this year. And I think the more the freshmen hear about it, it pumps them up a little bit. I mean, this league has gotten super duper competitive, and it's actually a lot of fun. I mean, even last year, a lot of our games were tight games. I mean, you're not really blowing too many people away. I mean, you have to grind every game out. Every game's important. Everyone can beat you if you're not at your best. I mean, so it's exciting. I mean, I think the guys are buying in, and I think we're going to be ready to go.
And that's one thing, a lot of people in this league, they know football, well, American football. You play the world football, but
right.
Everybody just knows how competitive it is on the football league. But it's that way with every sport: soccer, football, basketball, baseball.
Yeah.
In the MACJC, any given day, anything can happen.
There is no doubt about that. I mean, I've been in this league a long time now, and it didn't used to be this way, but the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years, I mean, you can't count wins anymore, or
right.
Or if you do, you're going to be sadly mistaken. I mean, we've been 10-0 and go to somebody that we just knew we should have beaten a couple years ago, and we lose 1-0. I mean, if you'd have told me that team was going to get shut out, I'd be living homeless under a bridge right now. So I mean, if you're not ready to go, I mean, bad things can happen to you. Everybody's fired up, and what I've been telling the guys is, we won it last year. We shared the division title the year before. I mean, those kind of things put targets on your back. People want to beat you. People enjoy beating you. I mean, sometimes it's easier to be the hunter than the hunted, and I don't know where we fit into that, where everybody's mindset is about us, but we do know people like to beat Itawamba, so we got to be ready when we go and when they come to town.
Absolutely. Well, Sully, we're coming up on a commercial break here pretty soon. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I mean, we're looking forward to the season. I know our first home opener is going to be one of our bigger games of the year. That's Hines at home.
Yeah.
So, we'd love to see as many people as we can out there. They've certainly been one of the year in and year out best teams in the state every year. So it's always a big game early in the season for us. Anybody can come to that. It'd be great. And other than that, we hope to see some people meet the Indians as well.
Once again, meet the Indians this Saturday, August 17th. You can order those tickets. Just visit letsgoicc.com for more information there on both the soccer pages, and also you can see the schedule if you'd like to come out and support this. A cool thing about it, free admission, so
yeah,
it's not like you got to pay to get in.
It doesn't cost anything, so if you want to see some good football, the world football style, come on out and watch.
And we've been talking with Coach Mike Sullivan. Sully, appreciate you taking time out of your day. We'll be back with more of the ICC Hour right after this on Super Talk Mississippi.
At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Well, that's a wrap on this week's edition of the ICC Hour. Now, if you missed any of today's show, you can search the ICC Hour on YouTube. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel while you're there. Or you can visit the on-demand section of letsgoicctv.com. You can revisit all of our previous shows on those outlets as well. Before we wrap things up, I do want to take the time to remind you that it's still possible to register for fall classes through August the 15th for traditional and the August 8-week traditional accelerated term. You can also register from now until August the 27th for the August 8-week e-learning term, which is our online classes, and you still have until August the 30th for our full-term e-learning classes, again, online classes, but a late registration fee of of $15 will be assessed. Please know that classes could be possibly limited for selection there as well. Financial aid is available, as well as adult learner and Mississippi Works CTE Scholarship Program assistance. For more information, call 662-862-8000. That's 662-862-8000 or 662-620-5000. That's 620-5000. Or if you'd rather email us, you can do that. Just do so at go2ICC. That's GO, the number 2, ICC at iccms.edu. Also, registration is continuing for a 9-class option for the Manufacturing Skills Basic Certification Program, which will begin September the 9th at the Belden Center. The class will be Mondays through Thursdays from September the 9th through November the 4th from 6 to 9 p.m. The program is designed to prepare participants desiring to have a career in high-performance manufacturing to be successful. Through this program, students use critical thinking skills, update core skills and knowledge, and will earn a nationally recognized credentials. The 94-hour MSBC program includes 3 national credentials, 10-hour OSHA, the American Heart Association CPR, and the Career Readiness Certificate. Participants will learn how to operate a forklift, which that sounds like tons of fun, how to read a caliper, micrometer and blueprint drawing, how to perform CPR, that's very important, what companies do to improve and ensure safety, productivity, and quality of their processes and products, and improve their computer skills. For more information or to register, contact TZ Waters at 662-407-1526. That's 407-1526, or you can email her at tswaters, that's TSWATERS at iccms.edu. Now, I do want to thank today's guest for coming on the show, ICC Director of Student Activities, Jake Hartfield, who caught us up on what all's happening this week during our first ever Welcome Week. Now, I do want to remind you that you can follow them on Instagram at GetInvolvedICC. Again, all one word, Get Involved ICC, to keep up with all the cool things going on here at ICC, whether you be a student, a parent of a student, or guardian of a student, or just a fan of ICC, or just a fan of social media. It's a great follow. Jake and his crew do a great job there. Once again, Get Involved ICC on Instagram. We also talked with ICC President Dr. Jay Allen about the start of the school year and some of his expectations and goals for the new school year and beyond. Head softball coach Andy Kirk stopped by to look back at last season, including the Indians winning the conference championship, and gave us an idea of what they do during the offseason. Now remember to follow them on Twitter at ICC_softball. That's ICC_softball. You can also like the ICC Softball page on Facebook. One thing we didn't talk about was their prospect camp that's coming up on Saturday. The reason why there's very, very, very limited spots remaining for that camp. You can visit the letsgoicc.com, the softball page there, for more information about this weekend's prospect camp. Men's soccer coach Mike Sullivan dropped by to preview this weekend's Meet the Indians. Remember, tickets are still available for Saturday's event. Simply call Coach Sullivan at 662-862-8124. That's 862-8124. Or you can call women's head coach David Strother at 662-862-8125. That's 862-8125. Sully also gave us a preview about the preseason that's currently going on for the Indians and how the Indians are getting geared up for the quickly approaching regular season. Now, they're scheduled to open the season with a preseason match at Bethel University in Tennessee tomorrow. Of course, that's weather pending on that. Now, we'll try to get up with Coach Strother on next week's show to take a look at the women's preseason as well. They are preparing for the start of their season. That's later on this month. I believe that's going to be towards the end of August. They'll be in Jones taking on ASA Miami. Speaking of preseason action, don't forget to visit the Athletic YouTube page by searching Let's Go ICC. We've got Week 1 practice reports from football with interviews from Coach Sean Cannon, Jamal Shumpert, and Keyshawn Parker. We also got reports from both soccer teams with interviews from Coach Sullivan, Coach Strother, Clayton O'Daniel, Josh White, Jada Ross, and Ali Chanel. We also have a sneak peek at the band. We talked with them about their the BSU giving them some snow cones. We also give you a little bit of sneak peek of their halftime performance they're working on right now. You can also take an inside look at ICC's move-in day for the Indians and Lady Indians soccer teams from last week. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 1,000 subscribers, and we're dropping new content almost daily on the Let's Go ICC YouTube channel. Staying on that coin, don't forget to keep up with all things ICC by following at Itawamba CC, all one word, that's at Itawamba CC. And for athletic updates, follow Let's Go ICC, again, all one word, Let's Go ICC. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, pretty much every platform available. That's where we'll be. And of course, you can visit our websites, iccms.edu, letsgoicc.com, and letsgoicctv.com. This has been ICC Sports Information Director and Director of Media Relations, Adam Gore. Man, I greatly appreciate you all taking the time out of your day to join us here for the ICC Hour. Join us every Tuesday during the 9 o'clock hour on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. And again, the archives are available on the on-demand section of letsgoicctv.com and the all-new Itawamba Community College YouTube page. Simply search the ICC Hour for today's show. Should be up right around 11 o'clock this afternoon. I hope you all have a blessed day, and as always, roll Tide.